What's up, yo? So, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The fame is nothing, bro. Like, to be honest, bro, I'll be watching my how many views I get on the YouTube Studio app. I get anywhere between 13 to 30 views every hour, every hour on YouTube, right? And TikTok, I'm not gonna get love on that app. TikTok app is disgusting. It's ADHD central. It is what it is, and I believe the app and shorts and all that stuff is really, really fucking bad, bro. It's like bad quality shit, disgusting shit. And the truth is, bro, men don't really be supporting men on these apps, bro. But women be supporting the shit out of women on these apps. And I'm gonna go into a little bit of a conversation about transsexuals, bro. I believe that some men are so lonely. Some men lack attention so much that they have so many fake friends that they transition to become a woman to feel what it's like to have support, to feel what it's like to have love around them, to feel what it's like to have a team around them, a support group around them. As a man, I don't really have a support group. I mean, I have my brother, a cousin, one friend, my mom, my dad, and that's pretty much all I have in my entire life. For other people, it could be worse. They could have no one. I've seen videos of people getting kicked out at 18, ridiculousness by their parents. They like it's just ridiculous, brother. It's just fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm glad in the brown culture we're told to stay at home until like you're ready to leave. And due to my situation, I am disabled. My mom's disabled. I'll be living with my mom practically until I die. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take care of it if I ever get rich. She's gonna be living with me. You know what I mean? But other than that, buddy, like I just look at being a man as like a thing you have to do on your own sometimes. You know what I mean? My support group is there. Don't get it twisted. Like, if I'm ever in some dire situation, I will have family to support me, friends to support me. Well, one friend to support me. But other than that, buddy, it's a disgusting world as a man. There was one dude. Well, she was a girl that transitioned to a man. She was transsexual to a man. I don't know what the terminology is called, but she turned to a man. It was in New York. She spent 3 weeks to like a few months alone, and she cried every day about how disgusting it was, how there's no support, there's no love being a man. She gets treated different in public, no respect, no nothing, and she ended up suiciding. Guys, like I kid you not, brother. If you're not your own best friend, you have to learn how to be your own best friend. I can spend eternity alone with this camera and just talk shit about life. Talk shit about this, talk shit about that. Embrace life, enjoy life, smile and laugh, and enjoy the good times on camera. I don't, tremble in fear and say, oh my God, what if the world judges me today? What if the world is mean to me today? What if the world hates me today? I don't really care. I don't really care. I pride myself and I move the way that I move as if I'm already super famous, brother. If I'm already cracking like 13 to 60 views, 13 to 30 views an hour is a lot of fucking people. Real people in the world that are interacting with me and supporting me. And then I get views on Instagram. Then I get views on Twitter. Then I get views on, on whatever other apps, TikTok and all that shit. That's a lot of fucking people to hear your story and hear what you have to say to the world. And I'm gonna have basically like a daily show. I'm gonna be one of the most hardest grinding YouTubers that ever existed. We're talking 3 to 10 videos per day, brother. Well, I'm not gonna boost it too much, but 2 to 10 videos per week. But sometimes I'll be popping off, the brain will be going crazy, and I'm popping off like 4 or 5 videos in a day. I wanted to make this other app idea called Doko Moko, and it's basically an app where you and it's a friendship app, but you get picked up by it preferably it'd be a driverless car, but just for safety reasons. But I live in a trust based society. For the most part, people aren't fucking like stupid and shit. They're friendly and stuff. At least when I'm around, you know what I mean. People aren't trying to hit on me and do crazy shit to me because I'm an average looking dude. Well, 4 out of 10, 4 out of 10. But for the most part, it'd be trusted drivers and trusted people on the app. So you have to upload your full ID, full everything. And I'm not gonna lie, brother. I'm not gonna lie. If there was a way, it's gonna be controversial. I would have you have to upload your internet history into the app. There are a lot of sick, demented fucks out there that are eagerly looking for people to snatch, child trafficking, whatever it is, kill you, kidnap you, a whole bunch of shit. So I want that to sort of be uploaded into the app, and maybe it's an opt-in feature in the future with Chrome or whatever it is. You can opt in, or you can sign into your Google account on the app. You know what I mean? And we have access to your history and your data, whatever it is. Basically, brother, it'd be a car that picks you up with a trusted driver, and you'd be with a friend. And now that friend is a random person on the app that you made friends with. But you don't get to unlock that friend until about 6 days into the relationship. 5 days into the relationship of you talking back and forth with that person. Now at first, when you're swiping left and right to see, you're looking for friends, you're not gonna see a picture of them. You're not gonna see their face. You'll see their first name, only their first name, and you'll see what they like, their passions, their hobbies. And if they're approved by our AI system, they're not weird and fucking, psychopathic and shit like that. If they're approved by our system, you get a pass. After 6 days, their face is revealed. If you're still friends with them, and if you're still open-hearted and accepting, great. After the seventh, eighth day, we will send a transport, a person, whatever it is, to pick you up. And that person is also a friendly person which you can also talk to. But in the future, it'll be a robot. It'll be a robot driving the car. Not just a self-automated driving car, but an actual robot driving the car. It picks you up, and it picks that person up. You guys both meet at a disclosed location. It picks you guys both up. You get into the car, and you drive around the city, chill, and you go to random restaurants, and you have a good day. There's no time limit on this, on like how long you can be there. Of course, robots have batteries, has to fill up, has to charge up, has gas and all that stuff. But the purpose of this idea was because a long time ago, bro, I used to love driving, and I used to love driving with people inside my car, but I hated having a destination, right? So maybe in the future, even Uber can take this idea, just called Uber and Chill. You basically get into a car and it just drives around the city for you, right? And it'd be low rates, whatever it is, the lowest rate because um, you're just chilling with random people inside the car and going to pick up food and stuff. You know what I mean? So sometimes in the far, far future, we have an aging society, a boomer society. The baby boomers had a shit ton of kids, now they're about to retire. In the far, far future, I personally would like to volunteer, for example, for grocery shopping. I know a lot of people are going to be needing help with their groceries, getting them into the crib and stuff. So I would like to volunteer for my hours. And I believe as we grow into a trust-based society, as we grow into older and wiser and more compassionate people, I would like people to help me out one day when I'm very old too. Right? So I only have 20, 30 years left to live, but it's like, I would like to help out people in the meantime. Right? And that's the main purpose of the app. So I'm not gonna always be helping out with groceries and stuff, but I can do other things along the side too. Right? So it's sort of like rent a person as well. But for example, some old dude is not feeling too good. His car needs a boost and it needs to be taken to the mechanic or whatever it is. That person can either A, hire a robot, or B, hire me as a volunteer on the app or whatever on the app. Now it's a very trust-based app. You'll get like citizen awards from the mayor and stuff like that. You could also get tips and bonuses from the app. You know what I mean? A lot of people tip and bonus, but it's an app to help out elderly people, an app to chill with people, and an app to just kill time. There's so many people making YouTube videos on YouTube saying, "Oh my God, I'm so bored. Oh my God, life sucks. Oh my God, I don't know what to do with my life. Oh my God, I'm 30 years old and I'm working retail still. Oh my God, I'm 4 years old and I'm a virgin. Oh my God, I'm 20 years old and I don't have a career, job, anything. I don't have school, anything. I just, take welfare and I'm good to go." You can do other things in life. You know what I mean? You can you can network, you can talk to people, and you never know who you meet, bro. You might meet like a millionaire, and that dude, he might leave you in your will. He might leave you in his will one day and be like, you know what? This person really helped me out during hard times. They volunteered every day on the app. I formed a connection with them. They might put in a good word for you, bro, in the will, and you get like 30, 40K, 50K, just like when they die or pass away. You never really know, right? So this app is called Doko Moko, and I believe it has a little bit of potential in the world, especially for older people and elderly people to help them out in society. Now, in the far, far future, it'll just be a shit ton of robots for hire. And the robots will get paid, they'll have their own currency, they'll probably get paid in Ethereum or like Dogecoin or whatever it is. and we'll see what happens with it. We'll see what happens with it. Peace out, guys.